The rise and fall of Valeant Pharmaceuticals. From its height as the most valuable company in the Toronto Stock Exchange at $325 Canadian per share in July 2015, Valeant Pharmaceuticals has since fallen to $25 a share. Today's video is all about the rise and fall of Valeant Pharmaceuticals. This is Fraud Explained. To enjoy more of these videos, like and subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to get a front row seat. Valeant's story is not new. It's a classic case of how Wall Street clings to the power of an idea and just how hard it can be to let go. Consultants and hedge funds use the drug company as a front to manipulate a large part of American economy for the supposed purpose of efficiency, but in reality swindled the economy of billions as they grew exponentially each year. Valeant is attempting to start anew with their new CEO and one final business move to get itself out of trouble. Stay until the end to discover their final move and see if it will be enough to turn the scandalous tide of fraud allegations and criminal investigations. Martin Shkreli enters the picture. Perhaps the most ominous part of this whole story is the involvement of another notorious pharma personality, the pharma bro, Martin Shkreli, in a move described by then Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton as outrageous. Shkreli's biotech company raised the price of Daraprim overnight to $775, a drug to treat AIDS, cancer and malaria. The same controversial Martin Shkreli later posted on Twitter that he had gone long on Valeant. Both companies have similar prospects and one is at half the price. Was it a foreshadowing of events to come? Michael Pearson takes the helm. The story began in 2008 with the acquisition spree of newly appointed chairman and CEO Michael Pearson, buying Coria Laboratories and Dermatech. In 2009, the company bought Dow Pharmaceutical Sciences and Technopharma, continuing their expansion. Valeant continues its buying spree in Canada. The spree continued as Valeant merged with BioVale in 2010, with the combined company retaining the name Valeant and basing itself in Canada. With the added resource from the merger, Valeant continued its debt-fueled acquisition with Switzerland-based generics company PharmaSuisse, Lithuania-based AB Sanitas, Canadian health science company Afexa Life Sciences, Inova and Medicis Pharmaceuticals. I think you can already feel where this is headed. Bill Ackman gets involved. Another questionable character enters the picture in the person of Bill Ackman. In April 2014, Ackman acquired a stake in Botox maker Allergan and tried to force them to accept a takeover from Valeant, even though Ackman didn't own a share of Valeant at the time. He later made $2.7 billion in his selling of Allergan stocks. Shortly after, in mid-March 2015, Ackman's capital management firm disclosed that it had acquired 19,473,933 shares of Valeant, or otherwise a 5.7% stake. Citron Research looks into Valeant. Their suspicion being aroused, short-selling firm Citron Research published a report on Valeant in September 2015, citing evidence of huge drug price hikes. Citron Research later released another report highlighting Valeant's mysterious relationship with Philidor, a pharmacy that distributes drugs for specialty pharmacies, which it has the option to purchase. Citron also pointed out distinct similarities between Valeant and Enron, another Wall Street darling turned scandal. Despite the controversy, Valeant grew to become a $90 billion company on the back of a debt-fueled acquisition craze, exponential price hikes on the drugs it bought, and slashing research and development of new therapies. From this, early investors enjoyed a 30-fold return. It's far gone from that point now. Valeant still has one move, though, up its pharma sleeve. Let's find out in the end if this will be enough. Mixed news comes in. In an attempt to save face, Valeant cuts ties with Philidor, who was also facing accusations of fraud. This happened in the same month as Valeant announcing they'd been subpoenaed by US prosecutors investing its drug pricing and distribution policies. To show support, billionaire investor Bill Ackman doubled down by buying 2 million shares in Valeant. Government investigations are done. US lawmakers subpoenaed CEO Michael Pearson, and the convened congressional committee accused Valeant of gouging patients with price hikes on prescription medicines. An investigation revealed that the 30-year-old drug Cyprine, which was acquired by Valeant in 2010, had seen a price increase of more than 3,000%. Michael Pearson stepped down as CEO of the company after telling investors they couldn't file quarterly earnings owing to an accounting error. Joseph Papa replaced him in April 2016 and shared plans of restoring the company's good name. He told the media, "I believe that the point of view of being one of the largest companies in Canada is an admirable goal I would absolutely like to do." This brought some hope to the investors, inspiring a 12% rise in their stock price. Papa offers rebates. True to his word, Joseph Papa and Valeant offered rebates of up to 40% on two heart drugs, Nitripres and Isuprel. These were acquired with Valeant's mergers and had increased their prices 310% and 720%. A little too late? Valeant changes its name to Bausch Health Companies Inc. The final move of Valeant Pharmaceuticals Internationals Inc. happened in 2018 when they changed their name to Bausch Health Companies Inc. BHC, hoping this will put the scandals, allegations and investigations behind it. Though rebranding is a time-honoured tool for companies to give themselves a fresh start, this might not work as well for Valeant. Oh, I mean Bausch. Especially since they did this not more than 10 years ago with troubled BioVale acquiring and rebranding itself as Valeant. This may fool some consumers, but watchful investors follow the company's story behind the name. At the end of it all, any name change must be both understood and accompanied by real change. Valeant, now Bausch, has gone through troublesome fraud allegations and criminal investigations. Do you think a name change will be enough to turn it around? Comment down below if you believe they deserve a second chance or should just call it quits. I will be responding to all comments in the first hour. Valeant Pharmaceuticals wasn't the only notorious player in the pharma game. Watch my other video, The Story of Pharma Bro Martin Shkreli, to find out what he did to cause the rage of the internet. Peace.